Here's the deal with me, you guys. I don't want to refinish anything, so if it's good to go, I'm good to go. When you come to the sale, it is important that you come strong-willed. You do not need half the crap that's here, you guys. You only need the stuff that you have a place for, and a couple things that you don't have a place for that you're going to maybe find a place for. It is a sea of impulse buys.
It is garage sale season, and many of us are on the hunt. Good deal. So this morning we asked you to share some of the best things you have found recently at a garage sale or just over time. We wanted to share. We got a lot of comments. Jerry shared this photo, a cement cow he got at a moving sale. He said it took 3 men to move it. It weighs about 700 pounds, but it's front and center and he loves it.
It's memorable, right? Christine said that her husband bought this chest freezer for $5 at a yard sale. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
She says it runs like a champ. And Deb said that she bought a $2 jacket with $5 in the pockets, and she made money on something. How about that? Well, this morning we're joined by the social media garage sale queen. Emily Caribou is here with some tips and tricks before you head out and look for some sales. And I like it. You got to be strong-minded.
Oh my gosh. Well, and I like to go with an open mind. So like you're strong-willed because you're going to see a sea of impulse buys, and if you don't need it, you might need it. I don't know, you guys.
You might find a use for it.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I find a use for everything, but I mean, that's the fun of it.
But I think that's kind of the point too, with whether it be garage sale, thrifting, any of that. It's hard to go in with a specific thing in mind.
It is hard.
Chances are you're probably not going to find that.
Yes.
But maybe have an idea of some things you're looking for.
Yes.
Are there certain things when it comes to garage sales, yard sales, however you want to call it, that you should avoid, in your opinion?
I mean, No, I think everyone is so different. Everyone's needs and wants are so different that I don't think that there's a specific thing that you should necessarily avoid. But I think if you keep an open mind, all of those items, all of a sudden you'll get an idea and you'll go a direction and you'll surprise yourself.
I think when it comes to furniture, if you are willing to reupholster, my tip would be don't buy smelly furniture. Because some of that stuff, it just like is deeply embedded. I bought something years ago, and I couldn't get the smell out of it. I'm like, okay, so now I have to put on top of that upholstery.
And I mean, there's some people who live for the whole reupholstery thing. So I think it really honestly depends on what your likes are. I found a room and board end table this weekend. I paid $15 for it, and it's scratched up, but you just take some black spray paint, and I've been wafting the top. It looks like new.
Awesome. Okay, so that's one item that you found recently. You've got a whole table full of stuff.
Yeah, most of this stuff I just picked up this past week.
Okay, so let's walk through some of the things. Maybe we can find inspiration from you. Because I feel like sometimes I'm walking through and I'm like, well, I don't know what I would do with this. So what do we have here?
Okay, so ledger pads, like those pads of paper that your kids used to write like the letters on. Vintage cards, old books. I cut all of that up, you guys, and I use that to make gift cards, gift tags. I'll even use it when I wrap gifts. So like the patterns right in front of you, those sheets are huge. I take the sheets, I wrap my present in the sheet, and then on top, because you have the cool lines and like the little nostalgia going on, I'll do a little scrapbook situation. So I'll maybe do their initial, or I'll put a picture and embellish it along with the ribbon. Darling.
Sure, and we were talking about like wrapping paper, tissue paper. It's so expensive.
It's great for tissue paper because that stuff is huge. Like the sheets are really, really big.
Yeah. Right, and they're expensive.
Yeah,
and
it's a nice neutral color.
So I love this, especially people who maybe love to sew and they have a lot of those patterns around. Love this idea. Okay, ribbon is also expensive. We know you brought some spools here. I reuse ribbon all of the time.
And especially tulle. The reason why I love tulle so much is that you can reuse it. Like it doesn't wrinkle. You know what I mean?
It doesn't look like it's been reused.
And when you make a bow with tulle, 90% of the time it's going to look awesome. So it's just one of those magical situations.
So these were like half used, and you're just like, oh yeah, I'll just take the rest of it.
But I mean, a bowl for 50 cents.
50 cents.
I mean, of course I'm going to take that. Fabric is another thing. I find fabric all over the place, and fabric scraps, sometimes even in the free box. And I'll use that for gift wrapping. I'll use it for, instead of tissue paper, like I'll do little dollops like in a gift basket. It's so cute.
Okay. You got some holiday stuff here.
So Christmas platters, holiday platters, great, you guys, because if you want to make cookies or bars and give to your friends and family during the holidays, you don't need the platter back. And it's so cute, and a lot of times it's cheaper than going to the store and buying like a plastic platter to just give them the cookies on.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's a good point.
Right, and over the holidays, they jack up the prices. So if you go to one of the main stores and you want just a regular platter, that's Christmas themed, probably 10 times that amount.
Yeah, but like holiday dishes and things like that all the time.
Okay, now Here in front, you have some cups, and
Yeah.
you've got a way to maybe fill and put some,
So-
is that potpourri or something in there?
That's candy. So like
Candy.
coffee mugs you see everywhere. Everyone has an abundance of coffee mugs. But sometimes, like, if you see a coffee mug and it just kind of reminds you of somebody, like, I survived another meeting that could have been an email. I thought of my husband. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to stick some candy in there. I'm going to bring it to him as a little surprise. And it just cheer up his day, right?
Sure.
Or this little one with the flower, that's my sister's initial. I'm like, oh, how cute. Like, I could totally just give this to her, put it on her desk. Maybe when she's in a meeting, so when she comes back to her desk, she'll be like, oh, I just got a little surprise. So it doesn't have to be like this big gift. It can just be like a really fun, I'm thinking of you today.
You've got silverware.
So I pick up silverware at garage sales all the time. All of the silverware at our house and at our cabin is mismatched. Nothing matches. And it's really darling. It gives it kind of just this little aesthetic-y. Aesthetic-y? That's not the right word.
It works.
Well, you know what I mean.
It's some character.
It's very, very cute. And then if forks go missing, because I have 3 teenage boys, they do sometimes, I don't have to worry about it. I can just like supplement more. And it all is just this cute mismatched situation.
Yeah, I found that there is a change in the way of matching everything.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's dishwashers, I mean, whatever.
Dishware?
Yeah.
Dishware, thank you. The dishware. The mismatch is
eclectic.
very eclectic. and
Yes,
very
that's the word that
enchanting.
I was thinking of. Eclectic. It is, and it just gives it a little bit of variety. So.
Okay, and a couple of other things too.
And I mean, things like this, if you see, this is just a bookend, I'm gonna spray paint it. So this is an E, I think I brought this on before. I spray painted it gold, super, super cute. So if you see something that you like even this little owl, I'm like, okay, I'll spray paint it black, put it on the Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, get creative.
Keep your
Think
open
outside the
mind and make it your own.
Emily, good stuff as always. We really appreciate you can follow along, get some tips from her, Small Town Me, on social media for more tips and tricks. And she's always got great ideas, so helping us just look at things differently. So
Right,
Emily, thank you.
reimagine.
Yeah.
For sure.